There we go. Alex Bregman returns to Houston, where he spent most of his career. The Houston Astros are desperately trying to hold on to first place in the American League West Division. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, as we got a treat for you. It's the return of Breggy to Houston and the return of Astros baseball to Snowman Sportsnet. And we start the party right about now. Time for the lineups, and good evening, everybody. Brian Snow here with you. It's the Houston Astros and the home whites taking on the Boston Red Sox and the road Grays. Leading off for Boston is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. Alex Bregman bats second at third base. Jaron Duran bats third and left. Trevor Story bats fourth. He's the shortstop. William Abreu bats fifth. He's in right field. Romy Going Gonzalez bats sixth. He's at second base. Abraham Toro bats seventh at first base. Sadane Rafaela bats eighth. He's in center field. And Carlos Navarez bats ninth. and he'll catch. Through the lineup again, Anthony the DH, Bregman at third, Duran in left, Story at short, Abreu in right, Gonzalez at second, Toro at first, Rafaela in center, and Navarez is your catcher. Defensively for the Houston Astros, it's Mauricio Dubon in left, Chas McCormick in center, Cam Smith in right, around horn third to first, Carlos Correa, Jeremy Pena, Ramon Urias, and Christian Walker. Yainer Diaz behind the plate. Christian Javier, making his first start in an Astros uniform since returning to Houston, is ready. Kicks, deals, swinging a smash, base hit in the left, and that's how we get started tonight. Astros won 2 of 3 in New York. The Red Sox swept the Astros in Boston this past weekend, or excuse me, 2 weekends ago. And now the reception and a standing ovation for Alex Bregman. 8 great years in Houston. Wonder what's going through that young man's mind. 1 on, nobody out as Javier looks in and gets his sign from Diaz. And now everybody's ready. Javier from the set position. Kicks and fires. Swinging a foul out of play by Bregman. Strike 1. I'm going to do something other YouTubers do, is add some sounds whenever something good or bad happens. 0-1 the count to Bregman, hitting at .298 on the year. Javier from the long set position comes home, and it's outside with a sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Bregman. That looked like it caught the corner. A ball and a strike, nobody out, a runner aboard. And the pitch to Breggy is blasted to deep left field, 2-0 Red Sox, just like that. You don't hang a pitch like that to Alex Bregman. So 2 hits and 2 runs for the Boston Red Sox to get them started immediately. He makes a familiar trip around the bases. He made plenty of them in Houston. He put a slider that was up, and Bregman was ready for it. You can tell he got a hold of it when he walked a couple of steps into his home run trot. So it's 2-0 Astros, and now maybe they can settle down and get down to business as Jarren Duran is at the plate, and the pitch is a ball inside with a knuckle curve, ball 1. 2 quick runs, 2 quick hits for the Boston Red Sox, and I guess that's how it's supposed to begin. 1-0 pitch, outside with a changeup, 2-0 from Javier. I thought I'd changed everything. I didn't. Duran hit this year at .264, 12 homers. He's driven in 35. He has 12 triples. That's second in the majors. Righty to lefty. Here she comes. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1 on a changeup. This is also under our Monday Night Baseball brand. I know y'all see Sunday Night Baseball right there, but we're going to change that right now. Next one, swinging a foul out of play. And the count is now even at 2-2. A couple of things we have to change really quick. We got to change our backdrop. You're all going to see that. And we got to change our next game line because we're in the game where we need to be. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-0 Red Sox here in the top of the first. Javier works first base side of the rubber. From the windup, he delivers outside with a changeup, and the count goes full at 3-2. I thought I checked everything off the list. Apparently, I didn't. Payoff pitch is fouled as he ran the ball inside on Duran. Did he get a piece of him or did he get a piece of the bat? Duran shaking his hand. Duran saying he got hit with the pitch. All right, all of our scoreboards are up to date. The set is up to date. And we'll change our next game here, as we have a twin cast scheduled tomorrow. Payoff pitch, ball 4. First 3 batters have reached for Boston. A single, a home run, and a walk. Astros defense, DeBowen in left, McCormick in center, Cam Smith in right. Around the horn, third to first, Correa, Pena, Rios, and Walker. And Diaz catches Javier. So here's Trevor's story. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's a strike. Throw to second. Don't even think about it. So nothing going right for the Astros coming out of the gate. They lose tonight. They'll be in a first-place tie with Seattle after leading by 7 games. And Duran had that in his back pocket. The pitch on the way is popped up. Off of the mask is Diaz toward the dugout. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So with a runner at second and 1 out, here's Will Abreu. One out, one on. Abreu, 21 homers, 64 RBIs, batting .251, and there's a changeup outside for ball 1. I have to be a little quiet because my daughter is still at work. We'll start our twin cast tomorrow at 7:05 Eastern Time. Javier from the stretch with a runner at second. Looks at him and comes home. A swing and a bouncing ball to third, backhanded, long throw to first, in time, 2 down in the inning. Great play by Carlos Correa. On to third goes Duran. And with 2 down, here is Romy Gonzalez, the second baseman. Two out, a runner aboard, and 2 in for the Astros. And the Red Sox are sending their 6th batter to the plate as Romy Gonzalez is hitting at .302. 8 homers. He's driven in 39. Javier from the stretch. Kicks and deals. A ball on the outside corner with a sweeper for ball 1. A lot of off-speed pitches thrown so far by Christian Javier. 1-0 the count, 2 down in the first. The pitch on the way. Did he offer? Answer is yes. That's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 down, 2 in. Red Sox lead 2-0. A Brady bomb in a Red Sox uniform. The pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1, another sweeper. Two and one the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2 on a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. The pitch on the way, swinging a high, pop foul down the right side. Walker giving a look, it's out of play. Count remains where it is at 2-2. Three balls, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Romy Gonzalez, hitting at 302. And the 2-2 pitch is popped up and out of play. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Dang nabbit. Trying to change something on my Facebook page also. I had to work through a lot of depression. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Fastball. Count goes full 3-2. 23rd pitch coming up from Christian Javier here in the first. Abraham Toro, another former Astro, on deck. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a sweeper that retires the side, but Boston's off and running. They get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through a half an inning, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Astros coming up. All right. Getting back in the groove of baseball. Love every minute of it. And I'm editing my Facebook page right now so it can have the brand updated because we got everything up and going for our 30th year. Different brand names, but 30 years is 30 years. Now, what I definitely have to do a better job of is promoting this. I have tools at my disposal, but I don't use them as consistently as I should. I got the Twincast broadcast link up and ready. So I'm going to be promoting that throughout the day tomorrow. While we wait for them to come back from break, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of Snowman Multimedia and is intended solely for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or any other use of the accounts and descriptions of this game without the express written consent of Snowman Multimedia, now celebrating its 30th year, is strictly prohibited. Here's the Astros lineup. Leading off is the shortstop Jeremy Pena. Carlos Correa bats second and third. Jose Altuve bats third. He's the DH. Garrett Crochet, 13-4 on the year with a 2.24 ERA. He will work to Jeremy Pena. And here's the first one. That's a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. 4, 5, and 6, Christian Walker at first. Yanier Diaz, the catcher. Ramon Urias at second. 7, 8, and 9, Mauricio Dubon, Chas McCormick, and Cam Smith. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up. In the right field. Coming on quickly is Abreu. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down in the first. 1 up, 1 down, and here's Carlos Correa. He's getting a standing ovation. So 2 standing ovations already here in the first inning. One for a former Astro, turned Red Sox, and now a former Twin who has come back home. And Correa adopts his cap and gives a salute to the crowd who welcomes him back home with open arms. And I love seeing that. I absolutely adore seeing that. Carlos Correa hitting at 281, 9 homers. He's driven in 37. He has an 8-game hit streak. coming into tonight. Here's the pitch. It's a strike, and the count's 0-1 with a cutter from Crochet. Defensively for the Red Sox, Jaron Duran in left, Cedon Rafael in center, Will Abreu in right. Crochet from the windup delivers the 0-1, low and inside with a changeup. Counts even to 1-1. Third to first for the Red Sox, they go Bregman, Story, Gonzalez, and Toro. Navarez catches Crochet, looking for his 14th win of the year. Next one, high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. From the windup, the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. That reminds me, that's another backdrop that I need to do, and that's for the Twin Cast. Two and two the count. Crochet rocks and fires, swinging a drive foul to the right. That'll get out of play. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Crochet from the windup. And the 2-2 right down the middle. Strike 3 call, and Correa knew it. Correa knew it, and he just quietly walks away. 2 up, 2 down in the first. Looking for one pitch, got another. I'll go take my seat. Bang, froze him. Here's Jose Altuve hitting at 287, 21 homers. He's driven in 63. Here's the first pitch, swung on the ground, and base hit in the left. So Altuve aboard, and the tying run, and Christian Walker will head to the plate. This is how Boston got on the board, a single and then a bloop and a blast. Altuve smiling. He got that one past Bregman at third. Here's Christian Walker. Crochet works from the stretch, third base side of the rubber. And the first pitch to Walker is a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Walker hitting at 238, 16 homers. He's driven in 63. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball on the corner. Got it. Strike 2. Walker's like, then asks for time. Garrett Crochet, White Sox prospect turned Red Sox ace. Pensman Sports is our first chatter of the evening. Walker back in the batter's box. 0-2 the count. Garrett Crochet sets at the chest. And the 0-2, he waved at it, inning over. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Garrett Crochet, sandwiched around a hit. And we go to the second with the Astros trailing 2-0. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left. See if there's anybody. I hate both teams, but you're doing great. Thank you. Well, Pensman, who are your teams? I'm doing like 200 things at once because I'm trying to get my Facebook page updated. I stayed off of it for a while, and I want to continue. I want to start streaming back on there, but I understand there's a different protocol that I have to use now. Pensman Sports and his content will be becoming a part of the Snowman Multimedia Network here in the next few days. Okay, found it. Found the object I was looking for. Doggone it. No, that's not what I want to do. Dagnabbit. That's what I want to do. We're ready to go to the top of the second with the Red Sox leading 2-0. They have 2 hits. The Astros have 1. 7, 8, and 9 due for the Red Sox. Abraham Toro, Ceddanne Rafaela, and Carlos Narvaez. Can't believe this is my 30th year in broadcasting and the 30th year of my company. So much has gone on within that time. First pitch, inside, ball 1 to Abraham Toro, former Astro, hitting at 250. 6 homers. He's driven in 24. Javier from the first base side of the rubber, from the windup, delivers. Upstairs, 2-0. The count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into right. Going back on it is Cam Smith in front of the wall. He's got room. He makes the catch. 1 out in the second. Toro just got under it from the left-handed batter's box. And the 8th place hitter is Ceddanne Rafaela. Javier kicks and fires, low and inside, ball 1 with a sinker. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Here in the top of the second, 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. Javier kicks and deals. Fastball strike, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch on the way is low with a sinker. It's 2-1. Oh, he's a Yankees fan. I'm sorry. I mean that kiddingly, of course. Pensman and I had a chance to talk yesterday, and we were razzing each other about our teams. Next one, a curveball on the corner, missed it, 3-1. Tiger Stripes Media is along with us. And the 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. Now, the base runner for the Boston Red Sox, this is their 4th base runner, 2nd via the walk. Javier throws a 4-seamer, a sweeper, a knuckle curve, and a changeup. Why are you a Cubs fan, Tiger Stripes? Just why? Ceddanne Rafaela stands in, a throw to first, runner back. Pensman Sports says, thank you for the shout out, by the way. Not a problem, man. In fact, I want to get Tiger Stripes Media onto our network as well if he's interested in bringing his content over. 1 out, 1 on. Javier from the belt. Kicks and fires. Low and inside. Ball 1 with a sinker. But Tiger Stripes, why are you a Cubs fan? Narvaez at 248. 9 homers. He's driven in 33. 1-0 the count to Narvaez, and the pitch on the way is swung on and fouled out of play to the right. And the count's even 1-1. I was a Cubs fan in the late 90s. Is Sammy Sosa one of your favorite players? Just taking a guess. 1 ball, 1 strike. Abraham Toro, Cedon Rafaela leads away from first, and he goes, and he's got that stolen. Don't even try it. Second stolen base of the night for the Boston Red Sox. He had that. He was going before Javier got into his windup. One ball, two strikes. Javier looks at second, and the 1-2 pitch is outside with a sweeper, and the count's even 2-2. He got dropped in. Now, be nice, kids. Of course, I can't see anything. My other team, the White Sox, are not doing much this year at all. 2-2 to Navarez. A turn, and now they got him picked off. Javier will run him back to second. Flip there. Chase him back the other way. Flip to Correa. Slips the tag on him. He's out of the baseline. Runner out. 2 down to the inning. One, 6, 4, 5 on that pickoff, which goes down as a caught stealing. So now 2 down in the inning to Carlos Navarez, and a chance for, in essence, a clean inning for Javier. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll work from the windup against Navarez. I spelled it wrong. And did he offer? And the answer is yes. Inning over. So in essence, it turns out to be a clean inning. No runs, no hits, a walk. He was erased on a pickoff, and nobody left. Bottom of the second, chance for the Astros to get some work done. They trail 2-0 on the Texas Sports Hub. On the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet, a division of Snowman Multimedia. I know, I've been a White Sox fan through and through. I've seen them lose games they have no business losing, but then again, I've seen Colorado win games they have no business winning. Pittsburgh, hello. Let us know where you're listening from in the chat, and we'll shout you out properly. Twin cast for you tomorrow, beginning at 7 o'clock. 2 games, 2 different sports, and 1 great call coming your way. It'll start with the Indiana Fever and the Dallas Wings at 7:30. And throughout the night, we will peek in on the Astros and the Red Sox in game 2 of this series. Oh, yeah, there is. Let's do a raid really quick, because my good buddy Dr. Delay is covering the Giants and the Padres. Nope. Or is he on tomorrow? He's on tomorrow. Now, what did I click? He is on live. I'm silly. I clicked the wrong link. All right, Yainer Diaz begins at the bottom of the second, and he fouls one off for strike 1. Diaz at 251, 16 homers. He's driven in 50. Why don't you like either team, Pensman? Swing and a miss on a sweeper, and the count's 0-2. I know Dr. Delay is on. I just saw his logo on there. 0-2 the count. Garrett Crochet's thrown only 14 pitches to date. He's got Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. From the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball foul, third base side. Count stays where it is at 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Yonder Diaz is gone. Third strikeout for Crochet, second swinging, one up, one down in the second. Two nothing Red Sox here in the bottom of the second, and Urias slams one to deep left field, and it's foul for strike one. Doggone it! Doggone it! Ramon Urias at 246, 8 homers. He's driven in 35. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner at 99. And the count's 0-2. 0-2 pitch, way outside with a fastball. And the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count. The pitch on the way is outside, and the count's now even at 2-2. Let's do a rave for Dr. Delay, shall we? Get him some likes and some subs. Here's the 2-2 to Arias. It's outside with a cutter, and the count's full 3-2. John Leahy, my good friend, is on. That's outside. Oh, strike three called on the outside corner. He got the pitch. He got the call. Three consecutive strikeouts for Garrett Crochet, four in the game. And Leahy just gave me one of the ultimate compliments. I've got Nesson on, muted up here, and I got you on and Nesson muted up here in Boston. Thank you, John. One of my best friends in life and in broadcasting. I appreciate it. From the windup, here's the pitch to DeBon. Is swung on and fouled out of play for strike one. 0-1 the count. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball inside, and the count's even 1-1 strike. 1-1 strike, two down, bottom of the second. 2-0 Red Sox. From the windup, here's the pitch. Low and inside with a sweeper, and the count's now 2-1. From the windup, here's the 2-1 from Crochet, and that's slammed foul out of play. And the count's now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. DeBoa hitting a 266 on the year. Crochet is ready. He rocks from the line and delivers the 2-2. That's outside with a fastball. Counts full 3-2. 28 pitches now for Garrett Crochet. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and time called as Dubon steps out of the box. Now Dubon's back in the box. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a pop up. Third base side coming in is Bregman. Racing into foul territory. Makes the catch. Inning over. Astros go 1-2-3. We go to the third. 2-0 Red Sox. I think basketball is going to wind up being my niche for the channel. What do you guys think? Because every play-by-play channel I visited, they have a niche, whether it's a city or a team or or something. So we got to the top of the third, 2-0 Red Sox on a two-run homer by Alex Bregman. And wouldn't you believe it? I think that's the way this is supposed to go. So to the top of the third we go. Pensman Sports is trying to get Tiger Stripes Media, a Yankees fan, not working. No. What do you all think? Well, I'll ask the fans here because you all have tuned in to many of my broadcasts, football, basketball, baseball. Haven't done hockey yet. I'm gonna conquer that fear because I haven't done hockey since 2014. How about some suggestion on what my niche should be? And Big John, I ask you the same question. John, a 30 plus year veteran like I. Fourth inning, we'll do our scoreboard update. And fifth inning, we'll have some trivia for you. NBA and cover the Bulls. Maybe. You think NBA should be the niche for me? Because I love doing it. I love doing basketball. Basketball was the first sport I ever called. Christian Javier works the top of the third and delivers a ball to Roman Anthony, who singled and scored back in the first. Want to know the count? From the windup, the 1-0 pitch is a strike, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. If I represent a city for all their sports, it would be San Francisco. It would be the Bay Area. Next one, low and inside, 2-1. The reason being is because the first team that I ever loved was the 49ers. And then later on, I loved the Warriors, especially in this era, and then the Giants from the Buster Posey era. Although there are many other Giants, the next one is a strike on the outside corner, and the count is now even at 2-2. Pensman, I'm going to need you to reteach me the NHL. I will sign up for that class because I want to do some hockey. I want to see if I can hack it. I know I can hack it. I want to do it on a regular basis, if that makes sense. I've been itching to do it. 2-2 the count to Roman Anthony. The pitch on the way outside with a changeup, and the count's full 3-2. A lot of this for me, as I'm talking all this out with you guys, has been fear because I've been away for so long. Where's Nolan Ryan in that Hall of Fame picture? Payoff pitch, swinging a smash foul, first base side, and we'll do it again at 3-2. I was half tempted to make baseball my niche on my channel, but then I started doing 49er games, and then I started doing college basketball games, especially women's basketball. I think women's sports will be the main niche of my channel. The payoff pitch, swinging a pop-up behind the plate and out of play. Count stays full at 3-2. Yeah, I think one of my main niches is going to be women's sports because I'm going to add volleyball to my lineup. I'm going to add women's volleyball to my lineup this year. Once again, the payoff pitch, a swing and a foul on a play to the left, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Three and two the count. Christian Javier up to 44 pitches so far as he works here in the third. The payoff one more time. Swinging a pop-up. That goes out of play. Count stays full at 3-2. So I'll leave it to y'all to have me. What team in the NHL? I'd have to go to my hometown. It would be the Blackhawks. Because it would be either the Blackhawks or the Edmonton Oilers. Those are the first two teams I've loved. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. One up, one down in the third. And that's a good start to the top of this inning for Christian Javier. And that's his second strikeout of the night. It would be either the Blackhawks or the Edmonton Oilers. Because the first favorite team I loved was the Edmonton Oilers, Wayne Gretzky and company. And then a year later, I started loving the Blackhawks with Doug Wilson in the bunch, all the way through their dynastic run in the 2010s. Here's Alex Bregman, who's 1 for 1, a long 2-run homer to left. He takes a strike on a sweeper, and the count's 0-1. But I want to grow this channel leaps and bounds, and I think this is the year I'm going to do it. Bregman hitting at 301 for the season. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a foul out of play to the right, and the count's 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch on the way. Swinging a drive into left center field. And caught. Sliding catch made by Mauricio Dubon. 2 out of the inning. Not that time, Breggy. College football will be big. I have college football in my sights. In fact, the 2 big conferences I'm going to cover are going to be, excuse me, the 2 big conferences for college football that I'm going to cover and do play-by-play for are the 2 biggest ones, the Big Ten and the SEC. We're going to mix in a little Big 12, a little ACC as well, and some small college football on the docket. 2 up, 2 down, and the pitch to Duran is blasted to deep right, but foul for strike 1. Threw him a sweeper. And Duran knew what to do with it, but as Ken Harrelson says, right size, wrong shape. You'd be good with WWE wrestling, I'll bet, says John Leahy. Next one, bouncer to the right side and threw for the base hit. Doggone it. Hit number 3 now for the Boston Red Sox. And that'll bring Trevor Story to the plate, who popped out to the catcher his first time up. But I really want to try to make hockey a niche on my channel because I want to cover the PWHL as well as the NHL. My boy Rising Rhino does all things football, and I'm wondering if that'll be a hit for my channel if I just concentrate on one sport, throw to first, runner back. There's so many things that I want to do, and I think I'm glad I'm talking all this out. Am I going to do any 49ers games? No, just going to do all of them. Been a 49er since 1981. And right now, they're hurting at the wide receiver position in camp. The pitch on the way is a strike. And the count's 0-1 to Trevor Story. We just got to get some help. The Niners just have to get some healthy receivers. They're not expecting Ayuk back to week 6. Their rookie is out with a high ankle sprain for about a month. Next one is popped up foul out of play. And the count's 0-2. Get all these other things out of the way here. Oh, and 2 the count. 1 on, 2 out, top of the third, 2-0 Red Sox. It's going to be tough to get runs with Garrett Crochet throwing the way he's throwing. My thing is Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, my thing's Christian McCaffrey too. Next one, high and tight, 1-2. You want to keep McCaffrey healthy. McCaffrey is the key to this. McCaffrey, Purdy, and getting some healthy receivers are going to be the keys to this offense. But you want to give the ball to Christian McCaffrey and have him get 1,400 yards rushing like he did 2 years ago. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Red Sox on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Multimedia. I have another question for you guys. And John, I'm directing this especially to you. Should I include like an audio station ID for my stations, even though it's a video simulcast? I've been watching a lot of old Bulls games lately with Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr, and that is one thing that they were doing. So I'm wondering if I should include it with the 3 stations that I built, though all online. See, why do I have to disqualify? Why do people want to disqualify the fact that my 3 radio stations are all online? Why do people want to disqualify that? And I use different numbers than what they use on a traditional radio dial. So what? I got 3 stations I manage. Why do you all think that is? Ouch. Is it just the way of the it's just that is it just that people are too set in their ways and too old school for their own good? I've been accused of that when it comes to my sports takes and sports talk, but well, that could go 2 different ways though. That can definitely go 2 different ways. All right, bottom of the third, it's the Astros' turn, trailing 2-0, only 1 hit on the board for them. 8-9-1 due up. Chas McCormick, Cam Smith, and back to the top of the order in Jeremy Pena. Only hit belongs to Jose Altuve. Go figure, right? First pitch to McCormick is swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Gonzalez is up with it. He tosses to first. 1 pitch, 1 out in the third. Yep. Saw a video I think I'm going to try to lay my hands on. Oh, we got another guy that's on doing baseball right now. We'll give him a raid too. The pitch to Cam Smith is the ball on the outside corner for ball 1. Now wait a rock picking minute. 0-1 pitch, fouled out of play, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of tough when Crochet is pitching like this. You can't put the ball in play. I think the Stros can though later in the game. We'll see what happens. It's only the 3rd inning, and it's only 2-0. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Cam Smith batting for the first time tonight, hitting at 251. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, low and inside, and Cam had to skip out of the way. Counts now even at 2-2. Crochet's only thrown 34 pitches to date, so an average of about 11 per inning. 2-2 pitch, swing and a drive to left, and for a base hit into the corner. And at the second is Cam Smith, and he's in scoring position with 1 out here in the third. And just when I say Crochet is in control, bang, that happens. Here's the pitch to Pena. Is a strike on the inside corner. The count's on 0-1. 0-1 the count to Pena, who was 0 for 1 on the night. The pitch, swinging a bouncing ball, through for a base hit. Stopping at third is Cam Smith, and the Astros are in business with 2 on and 1 out here in the third. Do me a favor, folks. If you like what you see and what you hear, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and smack the bell for all on notifications so you'll know whenever we go live or whenever a video drops. And I'm going to start doing more pre-recorded videos. It's just doing the play-by-play takes up a lot of time and a lot of energy. Checking in with Yankees The Ugly Truths channel really quick. Here's Carlos Correa, who is 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up. The pitch to him, bounced foul, third base side for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball, through for a base hit on the right side. In comes Cam Smith. Headed to third is Pena. It's a 2-1 ball game. Or stopping at second is Pena. I beg your pardon. So 3 consecutive hits after the first man was retired. And the Astros have made it a 1-run game. Here they come. Here they come. And here we come with another raid, folks. I would love Juwan Jennings to have a breakout year. Well, he had one last year. He's just going to do better this year. Tiger Stripes. Juwan Jennings is going to be WR1. Altuve swings and fouls the first pitch at the plate for strike 1. Let's do another Snowman raid, folks. This is to Yankees The Ugly Truths YouTube channel. There's the link. And you guys go do your thing. Show them some love. Give them a like and give them a sub, if you would, please. 0-1 to Altuve. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-2. 2-1. Red Sox here in the bottom of the third. The Astros in the midst of a rally. 3 consecutive hits, a double, a single, and a single, and they made it a 1-run game. Navarrez making adjustments. I'm going to go. Hope your stream goes well. Thanks for checking in, Pensman. Send the word out to your friends. Matter of fact, everybody send the word out to your friends. 0-2 pitch to Altuve has swung on and driven into left field. Back on it is Duran. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So with 2 out and the tying run at second, here's Christian Walker, who struck out swinging his first time up. Not many in the chat or watching the stream, but that is okay. We're getting our reps in, and we're gonna make this channel explode. A step off by Crochet and a crochet, and a turn to second, but nothing doing. As he prepares to face Christian Walker. First pitch. They appeal at first. No swing. 1-0 the count. One and 0 the count. 2 out, 2 on. A run in here in the third. The pitch to Walker. Roped foul down the third base side. Threw a sweeper, and Walker just missed getting a hold of it. Counts even 1-1. Thanks for the folks that checked in with us tonight. See how many more we can get in. 1-1 pitch, swinging a bouncer, foul. Third base side again for strike 2. 1-2 the count, 2 down. Pitch on the way. Low and inside with a sweeper. And the count's even 2-2. Man, the only breaking pitch I knew of when I was growing up was a curveball. I knew nothing about a changeup. I learned the forkball later. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into deep left center field. Back on it is Duran. That's going to go over his head and up against the wall. The Astros are going to take the lead. In his Pena. Correa behind him. He scores standing up. And the Astros lead 3-2. I told you, here they come. A 2-run double for Christian Walker. He is now 1 for 2 on the evening. And the Astros have grabbed the lead all at once. 4 hits in the inning, 5 for the game. And Walker was a few feet away from getting it out of here. And the merry-go-round was on as soon as Walker put it in the air. Three to 2 Astros here in the third. And they have gotten to Garrett Crochet. And that will spark a meeting on the mound. Yanner Diaz, the catcher, now at the plate. Crochet from the set position. Kicks and fires. A swing and a foul out of play. Behind home plate for strike 1. Yanner Diaz 0 for 1 on the night. He struck out his first time up. So from 2-0 down to ahead 3-2. Astros put a crooked number up here in the third inning. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. That's been Diaz's bugaboo. Got fooled by the sweeper. Sports Nuts is with us. What is going on with y'all? Good to have the nuts, the bunch from the Sports Nuts on with us. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a drive toward right. Dropping. Foul. Abreu nearly ran that one down, but couldn't. Count stays where it is at 0-2. In case you just joined us, 2 batters in, the Red Sox led 2-0 on a home run by Alex Bregman. And here in the third, the Astros have rallied with 3 hits and 4 runs. And they lead 3-2 here in the third. So lots of fireworks early on. 0-2 the count. The pitch to Diaz. Swinging a rope foul to the right. And we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 the count to Diaz. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. Good job by Diaz getting a piece of it. I better get some water. I might have to take a bathroom break here in between innings. 52 pitches now for Garrett Crochet, 24 in this inning. 0-2 the count. The pitch on the way. Swing a bouncing ball to second. Up with it is Gonzalez. Toss to first in time. Inning over, but 7 come to the plate for the Astros. They get 3 on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. We go to the 4th inning, and now it's the Astros playing in front, 3-2. All right, scoreboard update time. And we're going to rotate this like we do in all of our streams. Something I've learned to do. So y'all will see the scoreboard rotate as we go through our scores here. As we head to the 4th. Oh, beg your pardon. Phillies beat the Reds 4-1. Twins over the Yankees 5-2. They're in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 6th on the south side. My White Sox and Tigers are tied at 1. Brewers all over the Pirates 6-1. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Royals trail the Nationals 4-2. They're in the bottom of the fifth. They're in the bottom of they're going to the bottom of the sixth in St. Louis as the Cardinals lead the Rockies 1-0. Diamondbacks all over the Rangers 5-1. They're in the top of the fourth. Later on, it's the Dodgers and the Angels at 9:38. Padres and Giants at 9:45. Rays and Athletics at 10:05. And that's your scoreboard update for the fourth inning. Here it's 3-2 Astros here in the headed to the top of the fourth inning. I got a question. Since my buddy Brandon from the Sports Nuts is checking in, sounding great, sir. Thank you very much. I have been playing around with the idea of making one sport my niche as far as play-by-play goes, or one kind of sport like college football, pro football. How do you think I should handle it? Because I cover so many sports. I'm going to have I don't want to niche it down, but for the growth of my channel, I believe I'm going to have to, though I don't want to. I hope you understand the struggle that I'm dealing with right now. 5, 6, and 7 due for the Red Sox. Wilyer Abreu will start things off here in the top of the fourth inning. 3-2 Astros on a 3-run third inning rally. The pitch to Abreu is outside, ball one. I do a poll, but what about, I got plenty of college football coming up. Plen and T. From the chest high one, here's the 0-1. Way inside with a fastball. And the count's even 1-1. Or is it 2-0? It's 2-0. My mistake. Now there's a strike, and it's 2-1. My first game is August 23rd for college football, and it's in Ireland. Kansas State and Iowa State. 17 and 22, respectively, in the polls. The 2-1 pitch. Swing a smash foul, first base side. And the count's now even 2-2. College baseball, there's an idea. There's a hell of an idea. Because not many do college baseball, and not many can call a game like I can. That's not me being arrogant. That's just me being true. I'm just out of practice because I haven't done baseball in a while. 2-2 pitch, swinging a bouncing ball up the middle, right to Jeremy Pena. The toss to first is in time. 1 down in the fourth. Up next is Roman Gonzalez, who struck out his first time up. I can definitely add college baseball to the resume. And I'm definitely going game of the week with the SEC. Roman Gonzalez 0 for 1 with a strikeout, hitting at 301 on the year. Javier, first base side of the rubber, kicks and deals. A fastball right down the middle for a strike, or they call it that's a sinker, I beg your pardon. You might do the sidecast of Clemson LSU. I may join you in covering that game. A windup in the 0-1. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. Clemson LSU. Are you covering Clemson exclusively, Tiger Stripes? Because I don't want to step on your toes. But that's going to be a big game. That's going to determine the bulk of the season for both of those conferences. 0-2 pitch. High 1-2 with a fastball. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the fourth inning, Astros lead 3-2. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch, swinging a foul out of play to the right. Nearly had him fooled, but he was able to get a piece of it. And the count's 1-2. I've asked for the big dog to come in here with me if he gets an opportunity. 1-2 the count to Roman Gonzalez. You know what? I know who to ask to come in here. And the 1-2 pitch. High 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. I would join you in doing one. You want to do one together? You want to do that one together and air it on both our channels? Hell yeah, I'll do it. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into the left center field. Chance McCormick is under it. Got it with a one-handed catch. 2 down in the inning. Five out of 6 retired. Correct that. 6 out of 7 retired. Okay, well, you all have it. We're going to do Tiger Stripes Media and I will do LSU Clemson together. And we're going to air it on both channels. Because I want to help everybody grow. I want to help everybody grow their channels. Abraham Toro is up to the plate. From the windup, here's the pitch. High with a fastball, ball 1. And this alternative play-by-play is going to be the way to go for aspiring broadcasters that can immediately get in, establish their brand, and make some money. If you do it right. The 1-0, right there with a strike with a fastball, or a changeup, I beg your pardon. And the count's now even at 1-1. I'm going to wind up writing a course on this because there have been many trial and errors on my part. A lot of them mental in the last 3 years. The wind up in the 1-1. A swing and a drive in the right field. That's hooking foul. And the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count. Toro 0 for 1 on the night. 1-2 pitch. Did he offer? He did. They called him out. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Astros 3 and the Red Sox 2 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. Whew. The other thing I want to get timed down pat are the breaks in between innings, because I've been told 2 things. I've been told that if it's a nationally broadcast game like Fox or ESPN or something like that, in between half innings is 2 minutes 40 seconds. But if it's local, like the feed I'm looking at right now, it's 2 minutes 15 seconds. Can someone confirm that for me? Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, doggone it. I want to get the timeouts timing down pat, because I know I'm going to have to give myself a rest. And I'm working on college football now, and they say it's 2.5 minutes. Nationally televised games like SEC and Big Ten, they'll go to 3 minutes. Non-televised or streaming only are closer to 90 seconds since there are no network commercials to fit in. Here's the first pitch to Ramon Urias, and he swings and misses for strike 1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. 3-2 Astros on a 4-hit, 3-run 3rd inning. Crochet delivers, swinging a foul at the plate, and the count is now 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, high, 1-2. Oops. Doggone it. 1-2 pitch again. Swinging a bouncer foul, third base side. Count stays where it is at 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up foul. We'll do it again. Oops. 1-2 the count. And Crochet rocks, kicks, fires, swinging a rope foul. Third base side. We'll do it again. Okay, so I checked both studios and not. So, hold on, dog. Hold on. Because I have to talk this through with somebody. 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. I forgot what I was doing. You know what? Why don't I do it this way? Anybody want to come up and help me talk this problem out so I can really grow? Come on up and we'll talk during the game. Next one. Outside. Count goes full, 3-2. This is for the big dog Shane Lake only. Man, oh no, you know what? I'll keep it for everybody. Here's a swing and a drive down the left field line. Fair ball headed into the corner. Rounding first and headed for second is Urias. He'll slide in with a leadoff double. That was a rocket. And the sixth hit now for the Houston Astros, leading 3-2. And for the second straight inning, they put the leadoff runner aboard. Okay, dog, come on in. And send that to Victor, too. Mauricio Dubon at the play. He popped out his first time up. Takes a pitch inside for ball one. Okay, oops. Okay,
all right,
dog.
You called me in. What you need?
I got an issue.
What's that?
Should I really next pitch swung on, foul on a play to the right, counts even 1-1. The term niche my channel has been rolling in my head for the longest.
Yes.
Should I? And if so, which direction should I lean?
Obviously,
because I got so many things on the plate. Here's a fastball right down the middle for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Talk to me.
We've done really well with women's college basketball in the WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah, women's sports is starting to catch fire, if it hasn't caught fire already. And Dubon was not happy with that last pitch. 1-2 the count. Crochet from the set position. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a pop-up. On the infield, Trevor Story is right there. He'll make the catch, and there's one out in the fourth.
All right, I send it over to Vic.
So, yeah, we've got many numbers with the W and with women's college hoops the last 2 years, and y'all know the main reason for that. Her last name's Clark, if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just dive in that way?
I mean,
and take the risk of not doing football?
I'd say keep the football, but
Here's a swing and a drive by McCormick into deep left field, and you can kiss it goodbye.
As a Red Sox
Chaz
fan,
McCormick with a long home run to left center field. It's now 5-2 Astros.
What is going on tonight with Crochet?
I don't know, man, but he got to that third inning and they rushed him up.
That was an elevated fastball that got smoked. I just saw the location of that thing. 96
you saw
top
it?
of the zone. Yeah, 96 top of the zone, and that thing was hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Good gravy. That thing was on a
you leave a pitch that far up to a right-hander? 5-2 Astros, and the pitch to Cam Smith is inside for ball one. So I've gotten both Robert Ford calls, one yesterday and one today.
Yeah.
There was no doubt on that swing. That bounces away, and the count's now 2-0. So how do you think I should handle this? I got college football we've already committed to.
Yep.
with the Big Ten and the SEC. I want to include women's sports so badly.
Focus with the WNBA and then just worry about the college would like March Madness.
Okay.
That's where you're going to get the bigger numbers. You try to do weekly games, you're going to burn yourself out because we got way too much going on during the week.
Yeah. There's a fastball inside, but missed, and it's 3-0 to Cam Smith, who doubled and scored his last time up. 5-2 Astros here in the fourth. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 3-1.
Crochet has been lit tonight.
A 2-run double from Christian Walker, and now a 2-run homer from Chas McCormick. That's outside ball 4. And that is his first walk issue tonight. He elevated a fastball, and Chas McCormick did not miss it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think what we've got right now, setup-wise, is probably going to be ideal for a while.
Okay.
And with the NFL coverage, I would expand it to include the Twitch channel just to start getting it out there more.
Already had it on the docket.
And I do
3 channels
the same.
that we have up there are the 3 that we're going to use right now. We're working Rumble somewhere in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the immediate return on that time investment yet, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Jeremy Pena now stands in 1 for 2 on the night, a single and a run scored.
I don't see Crochet going much past 6 innings at this point.
Me neither. First pitch to Pena, strike on the inside corner with a sinker, and the count's 0-1. But yeah, I'm definitely doing more on Twitch, more play-by-play on Twitch, because no one's doing that.
I mean, there's select few, but they're getting huge numbers.
Yep. There's a swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2.
And that's what's got to be capitalized.
Yeah, we got a chance to capitalize on that. That's why I have it on Twitch tonight. Or it's going to be on Twitch all the way through. That's one of our main channels. 0-2 the count. 1 down, 2 in, 5-2 Astros. Crochet from the stretch. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play to the right. And the count stays where it is at 0-2. Boston led this game 2-0, 2 batters in, thanks to a Breggy bomb from Alex Bregman. And the Astros said, we're awake now.
Yeah, Breggy went deep on his old team, and the Astros said, okay, piss us off, see what happens.
Next one, outside, 1-2. So keep the schedule the way it is for now?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
When it comes to women's sports, we've got the W. We've got that covered with the Fever. Keep that going. And with college, just focus on the final the Final Four.
Here's a swing and a smash, foul down the third base side. And I'm going to add college baseball because very, very, very few people do that on an alternative play-by-play level. And I know I can call a hell of a game. What I'm going to do is, to keep myself fresh, is do a game of the week.
Yes.
And I'm only going to concentrate on one conference, and that's the SEC.
I like the idea because if we're going to be doing, MLB extensively, you don't want to burn out, which means I'd focus on probably like either a Friday or Saturday game of the week.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd go Friday because with college ball coming up on Saturdays, we're going to be tied.
Yeah. 1-2 the count. Crochet from the set position. And a step off and a throw to first, and Cam Smith is back safely. What's the best day, y'all, for me to do college baseball in the 26th season? What's the best day to do an SEC game of the week? You can do a stream on a Friday night, do like a game day with your crew. I like that. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball to short. Story to second for 1, and that's all they get. So Cam Smith is retired, 6-4 on the force. Pena reaches on a fielder's choice, and now there's 2 down in the inning. I do have a Saturday show lined up in the works called The Pregame. And that's my project I'm going to work on after my game here tonight. Correa is 1 for 2. He singled, drove in a run, and scored a run in that 3-run 4th inning. Astros have added 2 more to make it 5-1. The pitch to Correa, high and tight, ball 1. And if I open Tuesday nights for play-by-play during the fall, it's going to be for women's volleyball. There's something about it that just attracts me because I've covered it in person for many years. Swing and a miss by Correa on a sweeper. Counts even 1-1.
I'd worry about that after the World Series, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll test it with the women's volleyball championship and the women's volleyball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, the only one I'll do this year, just to save myself time, will be the women's national championship. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. 89 on a cutter from Garrett Crochet. Because I don't want to stretch myself too thin and wear myself out, and I miss a year of games.
That's the last thing you need.
Next pitch is low. Runner goes. Throw. Save! So Jeremy Pena swipes second, and now he's in scoring position. And it's all come apart for the Red Sox. Crochet only had 21 pitches through 2 innings. Now is up to 89.
Yeah, I don't see him going much past this inning.
Any more runs come across, and he won't get past this inning. 2-2. Pitch on the way is low, and the count's full 3-2. This may be his last inning anyway.
I was about to say, I don't see him going past this inning.
And to think the Red Sox had a hold of Christian Javier back in the first inning, he powered his way through it, and now is operating with a 3-run lead.
Yeah, that was Pena's 16th swipe of the season, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And the drive toward 3,000 subs is on. Forget 2,000. Payoff pitch. Bounced foul, third base side. If we can get to 2,000 by Labor Day, I think we can get to 3,000 by New Year's.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think we can get to 3,000 by New Year's, but we need everybody that comes in our chats, no matter what night it is, to help spread the word about the channel. 3-2. And Crochet steps off the rubber.
Yeah, Crochet didn't like what he was seeing.
Because Pena may have taken off again.
3
Pena balls, 2 strikes. Crochet sets at the chest. And the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and that's that. But 2 more for the Astros on a 2-run home run, a long one by Chance McCormick. They get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. We go to the top of the 5th, Astros 5, and the Red Sox 1 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. 5 runs in 2 innings. Man.
Yeah.
Do you think this is it for Crochet tonight?
Has to be. He doesn't usually go 90 pitches unless he goes deep in a game. Something like this, I don't think he's going out. He's not going out for the 5th.
I'm getting through the game, folks. We're almost halfway in. Okay. So our college football show, and if you have your notebook available, take this down because I know, like I said, I'm going to be working on the peripherals for this.
Give me a second here.
It's going to be called the pregame.
Okay, so the college football shows
or college football pregame. How about that? College football pregame.
All right.
And I haven't thought of a name for our NFL pregame yet, but we're going to keep it to a half hour to start unless we get interviews. And I think to start with, we should tape it in advance, especially now that we have a broadcast schedule for week 0 and that the first college poll is out.
Yeah, we'll cover that on Thursday.
But I have a funny feeling that the pregame show is going to take off. Name that Astro. The clues are Hook'em, 7-Eleven, and 3 with the Stros. Great clues. Christian Javier will set to work in the 5th, and he delivers, and it's a ball down low for ball 1. Ceddanne Rafaela, a walk and a steal, no official at bat, hitting at 259 on the year. Thanks for helping me talk all that out. I appreciate it. The wind of the 1-0, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1.
You wanted me in here for tomorrow's game, so why not come in a half a game early?
Yeah. Caleb Ort up and throwing now in the Astros bullpen. Javier sitting at 72 pitches. From the windup, here's the 1-1. Right there on the corner for a strike with a sinker, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. But yeah, I'm going SEC exclusive for baseball. A swing and a pop-up into right field, and coming on, the catch is made by Cam Smith, 1 out in the 5th. Christian Javier has really settled down after being rattled in that first inning. I mean, 2 hitters in, and it's 2-0.
Yeah.
That is scary. That is very scary.
Yeah, it is.
Settle down. Here's the pitch to Narvaez, and that's a strike, and the count's 0-1 with a fastball at 93. From the windup, here's the 0-1. Low and outside with a sweeper. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. The kick and the pitch, high, 2-1. And I like the fact that we have the Big Ten in the morning or noon kickoff, and then we have the SEC at night.
Yeah.
2-1.
I mean, it works.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up. Right side, Cam Smith coming on. He has room. He's got it. 2 down in the inning. So Narvaez is now 0-2.
Yeah, Narvaez and Ceddanne were both kind of reaching for those pitches.
Oh, so it's Ceddanne? That's the correct pronunciation?
Ceddanne Rafaela and Carlos Narvaez.
Narvaez, okay.
Both pop-ups this inning came off of outside pitches, too.
Sweepers at that.
No, Narvaez was on a 93-mile-an-hour 4-seam. He just got it off the end of the stick.
First pitch to Roman Anthony is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Roman Anthony took the first pitch he saw in the game and singled and scored on Bregman's home run. No, it's not in there for a strike. My mistake. Count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It looks like Javier's trying to pepper the top of the zone more and more now.
Pitch on the way, swinging a foul to the right, and the count is now 1-2.
Yeah, that changeup on the 0-1 just barely missed.
Due up in the bottom of the 5th, 3, 4, and 5 for the Astros. That is Altuve, Walker, and Diaz. 1-2 the count. The pitch on the way, swinging a foul out of play to the left, maybe. Racing down the line is Correa, unable to get there. And he lands in the front row. And look at the smile Correa has on his face.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love about this. Correa is back home, and he has a big smile on his face. I love that.
Also, let's not forget Roman Anthony just inked an 8-year extension to stay in Boston.
Yes, sir. So the Red Sox have got their corner piece.
Yeah, we said the same thing about Devers, but ended up trading him because of his attitude.
Yep. Next one, high 2-2. Let's just hope that Roman Anthony has a different attitude all the way through than Rafael Devers has.
Yeah. I think if Boston asked Devers to play first base immediately during the spring training, it would have been different instead of trying to get him to adapt over.
I think so.
But the fact that we brought in Bregman.
Yeah, that set off a whole bunch of fireworks. Knuckle curve inside, and the count's now full at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes from the windup. The payoff pitch, swinging a drive into center field. McCormick racing back in front of the track at the wall. Got it. Inning over. Great catch by Chaz Mataz. And the Red Sox go 1-2-3 in the fifth. That makes 7 in a row retired by Christian Javier. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Bottom of the fifth. Coming up, Astros lead 5-2. And I have to take a short break. I'll be right back. Ooh, bottom of the fifth inning. 5-2 Astros, and we have a new pitcher for Boston, do we not, Shane?
Right now they're talking about what Crochet threw.
It's Jordan Hicks.
He was missing with his sweeper a lot.
Yeah, he was. Even in the first inning. Hicks darts one outside. Jordan Hicks, former reliever, 60 2/3 innings pitched, 6.23 ERA. He's walked 27, struck out 53, and a 1-7 record. Next one, poked foul by Altuve, and the count's 1-2.
Crochet's line, 4 innings pitched, 7 hit, but he got roughed.
Oh, yeah. That third inning did him in.
Yeah.
That third inning did him in. 1-2 the count. Jordan Hicks is ready, and the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to third. Up with it is Bregman. The toss across to first is in time. One down in the fifth. And Altuve is now 1 for 3. Phew. I had to take an extended break because I forgot how much water I drank. That has happened a lot lately, which is fine by me. Here's Christian Walker, who was 1 for 2, a 2-run double that gave the Astros the lead in the third. And Walker takes one high and tight for ball 1, a sinker at 99. Let me say that sentence again, folks. A sinker at 99.
That's just wrong.
So, Tiger Stripes Media says, Snowman, have all the SEC media guides for football season. Way ahead of you, partner. I'm writing to people. Walker hitting 240 on the year. As mentioned, 1 for 2 tonight. Next one, high with a sinker at 100. What?
Yeah.
A sinker at 100. What? 2-0 pitch right there for the strike with a strike at 2 and it's 2-1. Another sinker at 99. 99. 2-1 the count. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball strike with a sweeper. And the count's now even 2-2. That is filthy.
Oh, yeah.
That's filthy. A sinker at 99, a sinker at 100, a sinker at 99, and then an 86-mile-an-hour sweeper. I'm turning my hat around. I'm grabbing some bench. 2-2 pitch. Fastball inside, and the count's full 3-2. Former sinker baller, star reliever for the St. Louis Cardinals, Jordan Hicks. He also held that role for the Toronto Blue Jays.
I believe Hicks came over in a deadline trade.
Say it again?
I believe Hicks came over in one of the deadline trades.
You know what I hate about Jordan Hicks?
What?
Even with his electric stuff, the injuries have cost him.
Yeah, he's been prone to be injured for a good part of the season.
I think he's had 2 major surgeries. One of them I know is Tommy John.
Yeah, Walker got
Diaz
on. I was going to say, Walker got on a walk. Sweeper missed outside, and now we got Yanner to deal with.
0 for 2 on the night. The pitch to Diaz is swung on and popped up foul out of play for strike 1. And I'm looking at Jordan Hicks now compared to what he was with the St. Louis Cardinals. He has definitely changed not only his mechanics, but his windup to accommodate for the arm troubles he had. 0-1 the count. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. That's nasty. That's not fair. A sweeper at 87. He's not even throwing fastballs. He's throwing sinkers. 0-2 pitch. Outside, another sweeper, 1-2. Tried to get him to fight. Tried to get him to bite, and the fish weren't biting. Runner at first, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Yanner Diaz at the plate, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. From the set position, and the 1-2 pitch to Diaz. A swing and a poke job to short. Story will take the long way to first. Got him 2 down in the inning. Move Walker to second, and here comes Ramon Urias, who doubled and scored in the 4th inning ahead of Chas McCormick's home run. Each team with a home run on the night. Alex Bregman began the scoring, and then Chas McCormick said, "Hold my beer." Off to bed, I have to get up at 5 in the morning to head to work. Sleep well, Tiger Stripes, and thank you for everything. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 1. Ain't no way he just threw a sweeper at 100 miles an hour. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a drive in a deep left field. And see you later. Take that, Jordan Hicks. Second home run of the night for the Astros. Ramon Urias makes it 6-2.
That'd be 7-2.
7-2. Thank you. 7-2. Why did I say 6-2? Because I'm looking at my scorecard and not the screen.
That sinker was at 100. The sweeper was at 88, and that's what got tagged.
And that sweeper is now sitting in the Crawford boxes.
Yeah, the sweeper started inside and then just hung it dead left to go center cut.
Mauricio DeBone at the plate, 0 for 2 on the night. Here's a what? A sweeper at 100 for ball 1.
No, that was a sinker.
Okay, I thought so. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. A sinker at 101.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's just foul. Next one, swinging a pop-up foul out of play on a fastball. First fastball he's thrown in the inning.
Yeah.
And it's at 99.
Yeah. When the fastball and the sinker have no speed changes, yeah, that's just wrong.
That's filthy is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. But 2 more for the Astros. A 2-run homer by Ramon Urias.
On a center cut sweeper that just hung belt high.
2 runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. After 5, Astros 7, and the Red Sox 2. That's just filthy. That is foul.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he also gave up a 2-run jack on a sweeper that just didn't cut.
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred that to stay a little more middle in than middle away because Arias put the sweet spot on it and went perfect.
And it was gone before you could blink.
Yeah, I believe they said it was 110 off the stick.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow on Snowman in the morning, Marcus McCallum will join us to talk WNBA and more sports during hour 2. And then we'll have Allison Moran join us for hour 3.
Yeah, and like I said earlier this morning, I might be a little late to the party depending on when things get done around here.
Understood.
Which means someone else may have to set up the link considering I don't know when everything else is going to really start going off.
I got you.
Yeah.
But after I do my stuff for the pregame show tonight, I'm going to bed.
Right.
I nearly slept through the start of tonight's game. Because I went and laid down.
There's your first mistake.
My wife was comfortable. I got comfortable. We had a book on. And now we go to the 6th with Caleb Ort. And he delivers inside to Bregman for ball 1 at 96.
Tomorrow's matchup will be Dustin May versus Spencer Argetti.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Want to know the count to Bregman? The pitch. High and tight, 2-0.
Yeah, Dustin May didn't exactly get off to a good start in his Red Sox side of his career.
And now you got this hot hitting Houston lineup to deal with.
Yeah, that could be a
from
problem.
The stretch and the 2-0 pitch, swinging a pop-up on the infield. Jeremy Pena makes the call, has the ball, 1 out in the 6th. So let's nail this down. College baseball will be up for next year, right?
I do believe so.
And we're not doing any women's hoops until the tournament, or are we just doing strictly Final Four?
I'd say select games of the tournament and then worry about things from like the Sweet 16 on.
Okay. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1.
I would leave
because I'm not covering up. I am not going to cover one team all the way through. I can't do that.
No,
I
like I
can't.
said,
I am not physically capable. There's a
I would
fastball
pick.
inside, and it's 2-0.
I would pick, the interesting matchups out of like each bracket, and
Mm-hmm.
then dwindle it down until you get to like the Elite Eight or whatever, and then just go one game in each until you get to the final.
Yeah. There's a strike on a fastball that counts 2-1. Jared Duran walked and singled on the evening. He walked in the first, was stranded at third, and he singled in the third. The 2-1 pitch, a swing and a pop-up foul out of play to the right, and the count's even 2-2. You know what? I want to catch SEC baseball from the beginning of the season, but it's going to be weekly matchups.
Yeah.
It's going to be an SEC game of the week for baseball. I was tempted to do the same for basketball, especially women's basketball, but I don't know what the matchups are yet. 2-2, Jaron Duran.
I don't think they've come out with the schedule yet.
No. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out on a fastball. 2 down in the inning. And that makes 9 in a row retired by Astros pitching. All right, here we go. Name that Astro. Hook'em, 7-11, 3 with the Stros. Roger Clemens, duh. 7-time Cy Young, 11-time All-Star, and 3 seasons with the Stros. He was a College World Series champion at Texas. Duh, should have known that. First pitch, outside, ball 1 to Trevor Story, who is 0 for 2, a foul out and a strikeout. I'm starting to get the hang of this now, especially relearning my body once again and giving it the rest it deserves. 1-0 is a fastball outside, and the count's 2-0 to Trevor Story. Remember when Trevor Story was a phenomenon with Colorado?
Oh, yeah. Same with Nolan Arenado.
Yep. And Colorado soured them both. 2-0 pitch, swinging a foul, 2-1. You know who else was a phenomenon with Colorado, but then got soured by them? Troy Tulowitzki.
Yes.
Then he went to Toronto and wrecked shop there, and Colorado has been suffering ever since. 2-1 pitch, fastball strike, and the count's 2-2.
Colorado has been booty ever since. Let's be real about it.
Yep. Andrew the GOAT, Red Sox are dumb. This team are done. This team sucks. No way they make the playoffs.
Andrew, we're still in the wild card hunt. I wouldn't give up quite yet.
If they stay in it, it could go down to the last week of the season. 2-2 to Trevor Story. The pitch, swing and a miss on a sweeper. He struck him outside, retired. 3 straight innings of nothing for the Boston Red Sox. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Bottom of the 6th inning, Astros 7 and the Red Sox 2 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet.
I'll tell you right now, the one team I'm worried about in the wild card is the Yankees. They can't keep doing this. There's going to be a point where they're going to catch fire and surprise everybody.
We'll see. But they ain't getting that East Division title.
No, that's Toronto's to lose. That is definitely Toronto's to lose.
If you like what you see and what you hear, want to be part of the conversation, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel for as low as $2.99 a month. You can also join the Patreon for as low as $5 a month. And if you like what you see and what you hear and you want to make a one-time contribution, you can do so via Super Chat or a Cash App donation. And we thank you all for tuning in. They look like they did against the Padres right now, the Red Sox. This is not good. Not good at all.
Looking at the wild cards, it's Seattle, Boston, and actually the Yankees. Cleveland's a game back of New York. Texas is 3 back. Kansas City 4.5.
The Yankees fell off a cliff at the end of the first half of the year.
They have gone 3-7 in the last 10.
When they got spanked by Toronto, I think it was game, set, match for them.
Speaking of Seattle, they're currently on a 9-1 record in the last 10, so they're starting to heat up.
Well, they're heating up quick, especially when you got the big dumper doing his thing.
Oh, Cal Raleigh's probably going to get MVP this year the way he's going.
Would not be surprised at all. They're a half game out, are they not?
Let me just double check that real fast for you.
Urias with his first home run as an Astro tonight, and Chas McCormick with his first home run since August 28th of last year.
Seattle is only a half game back. Texas is 6.5. Angels are 10. Athletics are 14.
Texas is done. Seattle ain't, but Seattle is not done, but the Rangers are finished. New pitcher for the Red Sox when Jordan Hicks gave up that 2-run home run, and it is Isaiah Campbell with 6 innings pitched, walked 1, struck out 3. He's got a 4.50 ERA, 8-9-1 due for the Astros. And the first pitch is to McCormick, and he swings and misses for strike 1 on a slider. Which reminds me, I got to get peripherals done for the Texas Sports Hub because JJ Neagley is going to be joining that and taking that over.
Yeah.
0-1 the count.
Means Campbell's I'm going to have to keep an eye.
1-1. Go ahead.
I was about to say, means I'm going to have to keep an eye on 3 different studios now. You make it 4, I swear to God, I'm going to grab a couch out of Jen's place and chuck it at you.
No, you won't. There's a slider outside, and the count's 2-1. No, you won't. You're going to be laughing too much, especially after the aftermath of the intro that was done today. 1 for 2 is Chas McCormick. The pitch on the way is smashed to third. Up with it, Bregman. The long toss to first is in time. 1 down in the 6th. Bregman's getting plenty of work at third base.
Yeah. I mean, this Astro lineup is heavy on that third base side, so I mean, he's going to get plenty of it.
Yeah, plenty of pull hitters.
Yep.
Plenty of pull hitters. Cam the man, Cam Smith now due at the plate. Wonder if he will go yard. The pitch, bouncing ball up the middle, grabbed at second by Dominguez. The long throw, not in time. Cam Smith beats it out.
Ooh.
Score that an infield hit.
Oh, let's take a look.
Cam Smith can run. He beat it.
If he did, it was barely. That was Romy Gonzalez trying to get to it.
He beat it. Good stretch attempt by Abraham Toro. Now we're back to the top of the order, and Jeremy Pena, who is 1 for 3. The pitch, line drive foul to the right for strike 1.
Yeah, he beat him by half a step.
Yep. Pena flew out in the first, reached on the single in the third, and had a fielder's choice in the 4th. Next one, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Trevor Story took Gonzalez for 1, returned to first. Tag is made. 2, a double play.
6-4-3 to wrap it up.
We'll wrap up the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We're through 6. Astros lead the Red Sox 7-2 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet.
Looking at the standings overall in the league, Detroit's got a 6-game lead over Cleveland in the Central. Toronto's got a 4 over Boston. Houston and Seattle are basically separated by a loss column differential. In the National League, Philadelphia is running away with the East over the Mets by 6. Same difference between Milwaukee and the Cubs. And it's a 2-game gap between the Dodgers and San Diego.
Well, San Diego's making a push.
No, they've gone 7-3 in their last 10, while the Dodgers are only playing 500 ball.
Signing today by the Indiana Fever, veteran guard Odyssey Sims has been signed to a hardship contract.
Ooh. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, they need some players. They need some players, especially after losing both Sidney Colson and Ari McDonald to season-ending injuries.
And it seems like CeCe's going to be kept out longer.
Don't blame him. It may be another couple weeks before she comes back, if she comes back at all.
Well, if she's healthy enough, I see her coming back for the final couple, because if they're going to make a playoff push, they're going to need her to be on her game.
Mm-hmm. And they want to get her some games in. They want to get her some games in. They're solidly in the 5th spot in the playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to the top of the 7th we go, and it is Hector Neris, Astros veteran, making his 35th appearance. He's got a 5.88 ERA. He has walked 16, struck out 35, and 26 innings pitched. Abreu, Gonzalez, and Toro to face Hector Neris, and he drops the first pitch low for ball 1. Abreu 0 for 2. He is grounded out twice, once to third and once to short. 1-0 pitch, fouled off the glove. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's not forget the last time the Sox faced Neris. Neris had a little bit of chirpiness in him because he thought Boston was stealing signs from when they were on second base behind him.
Next one, swinging a pop-up. On the infield, Jeremy Pena on the lip of the grass makes the catch. 1 down in the 7th. 11 in a row retired by Houston Astros pitching after a rocky start in the first 3 innings, or the first 2 2/3.
Abreu wanted to go yard on that splitter and missed it.
He got under it. He totally got under it. I like what they did for Hector Neris in his 10th season. Here's the first pitch to Gonzalez. That's a strike, and the count's 0-1. Romy Gonzalez is 0 for 2, struck out in the 1st, and flew out to Chas McCormick in the 4th. Next one is a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike on a sinker.
I mean, it's not anyone's fault if, Neris
bouncing ball to third, Correa up with it, toss across, got him, 2 down in the inning. Go ahead, dog.
I was going to say, it's nobody's fault if Neris is tipping his pitches and people are picking up on it. So why chirp about it?
No.
That's just part of the game, dude.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, Millar's talking about it on the Nesson broadcast right now.
It's the first pitch to Abraham Toro. That's in time for ball 1. I just got a hell of a compliment. I got a good friend up in your area, John Leahy, hockey broadcaster. He has the Nesson feed turned down.
That name.
You should know that name. 1-0 pitch is a strike on the inside corner with a splitter, and the count's even 1-1.
I'm just trying to remember where I've heard that name.
He told me that he has the Nesson feed muted, and there's a drive to right. Back goes Smith. That baby's gone.
Toro.
Into the bullpen.
El Toro Loco.
And ends a string of 12 in a row, retired by the Astros, pitching. And it's now a 7-3 ball game.
82-mile-an-hour splitter, and Toro got every ounce of that thing.
He sure did. But John, like I said, John Leahy paid me a great compliment tonight. He said he had the Nesson feed muted, and he's listening to my call here. Nice. I love that. Here's the pitch. Strike call to the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Oh, 1 to Rafaela outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Say his first name for me again, please. Cedon? Cedon. Thank you. Cedon Rafaela, 0 for 1 with a walk. A splitter is low, and it's 2-1.
I'm just trying
2
to figure
balls
out
and a
where I know.
strike to Sadon. The pitch, foul to the backstop, 2-2.
I'm just trying to figure out where I remember that name from.
Look him up on Facebook. John Leahy. Big-time hockey sportscaster. Or hockey play-by-play man. 2-2. Swinging a drive to left. That's trouble. And that is going to be ricocheted off the wall. Dubon's going to have to play it. Rafaela will make the turn and head to third. No, he won't. He'll retreat and return to second. And they'll stand there with 2 out in the inning.
Yep, I know who this is. I know who this
that is.
I know that guy.
Yeah, like I said, one of my best buddies. And when a guy like that gives me that kind of compliment.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Now we have a meeting at the mound. The last two batters have homered and doubled. Abraham Toro with a 2-out home run and now a 2-out double by Sadon Rafaela.
Yeah, and the big thing is right now with Sadon at second, Narvaez has got to be keeping an eye on if he's tipping or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is what caused the dust up at the start of the month.
Yeah. Now we have a pinch hitter. Masataka Yoshida will bat for Narvaez. I said it wrong.
Narvaez.
Thank you. First pitch, fastball strike, and the count's 0-1.
It tells me that they got an issue with Narvaez because he probably got hurt a little bit today.
Yeah.
Looks like they got Connor Wong suiting up in the bullpen. Not in the bullpen, but in the dugout.
So Wong will come in and catch for Narvaez. There's a ball outside. The count's even 1-1. Another fastball. Yoshida hitting at 246 on the year. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. A runner at second. 7-3 Astros here in the 7th inning. And a turn by Neris, but no throw. You know, that's also helped the Astros. They picked off a runner in the 2nd inning before any more damage could be done. And what turned out to be a clean inning for Christian Javier.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into deep right. Smith back, racing back. That'll bounce in and into the corner. Rafaela scores. Yoshida at second, and it's 7-4.
Yoshida's been looking for those pitches up and into him, and he's been able to turn, and I think that was another one.
Yeah. So now, back-to-back doubles off of the in back of the home run after the first 2 men were out, and Espada's going to go get him.
Oh, that was a splitter downstairs.
Yeah, and that splitter almost split the yard. So Neris' struggles continue. Red Sox have 2 in here in the 7th inning. Espada takes the ball, gives him a pat, and Neris walks off the mound. New pitcher coming up for the Astros. Will tell you who that is in 65 seconds. Damn.
If Yoshida got that with a barrel, that would have left.
That left the yard.
And it looks like they're bringing somebody in to run for Yoshida, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just saw him motion, and he was walking off. He was walking off second base. Andrew, right, I wish I could tell you why the Sox offense takes so long. I wish I could tell you, dude, but I got no idea. As a fellow fan up here in the Northeast, I scratch my head and wonder sometimes myself.
Let's go around the board. Phillies beat the Reds 4-1 earlier tonight. And the Yankees beat the Twins 6-2. Let me give that a refresh real quick.
I got the scores. I got everything lined up right here. Currently in a rain delay, top of the ninth, Tigers leading the White Sox 2-1. Bottom eighth, Royals over the Nationals 7-4. Diamondbacks bottom seven leading the Rangers 6-5. Angels over the Dodgers top of the third 2-0. Padres and Giants top of the third, no score. Bottom first, Athletics and Rays getting going. Your finals are the Phillies over the Reds 4-1. Yankees all over the Twins 6-2. They put up 10 hits on the board. Brew Crew all over the Pirates 7-1. And the Cardinals beat the Rockies 3-2.
New pitcher for the Houston Astros. They're going lefty this time. And a swing and a miss by Roman Anthony for strike one. And it's Stephen Okert who is on the pitch now for the Stros. 2.98 ERA and 51 and a third innings pitched. 0-1 the count. The pitch on the way. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the first two men, Wilyer Abreu popped out. Romy Gonzalez grounded to third, and then a home run, a double, and 2 runs scored. And got the Red Sox back into it.
Wong's on
tying
second
run
for
on
Yoshida.
deck.
Wong is on second for Yoshida.
So Wong will catch the rest of the way. We're in the 7th. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. That slider looked nastier than Roger Clemens' curveball.
Yeah, that had some break to it.
Roman Anthony up for the 3rd time tonight. He's up for the 4th time. He's 1 for 3. A single, a run scored, a strikeout, and a flyout to Chas McCormick. 1-2. Okert is ready. Looks at second. 1-2 pitch. Low and outside. Great save by Diaz behind the plate. And the count's now even at 2-2. Home plate umpire asks for more baseballs. We're on the air tomorrow with a twin cast, and it starts in Indianapolis, Indiana. 2-2 pitch, swing and a drive into deep center field. Back goes Smith at the wall. She's gone.
Roman Empire strikes again.
It's a 1-run game. Second hit for Anthony. He's driven in a pair, and it's now 7-6. What in the world's going on here?
That slider.
2 homers in the inning, 2 doubles, and it's a 1-run game.
That slider was downstairs in the sweet spot, and Roman just said, acknowledge me.
You can't miss with that, baby.
Nope. A $1.03 off the bat.
And as soon as he hit it, you knew it was gone. Here's a smash foul by Breggy down the third baseline for strike 1. So Hector Neris couldn't get through the 7th. Okert is having trouble getting through the 7th. He's giving up a 2-run homer.
And now we got ourselves a ball game.
That we do. It was 7-2 until the 7th inning. And then the Red Sox woke up. It's a 1-run game at 7-6.
Oh, Roman just went down to get that one. He 3-ironed that ball.
He didn't have to go far to get it. 2 home runs in the inning for the Red Sox have made it a 1-run game. The 0-1. Fastball. Strike right down the middle, and the count's 0-2.
Roman had ice in his veins on that swing.
Yeah, more than ice in his veins. He had an iceberg in his veins. 0-2 the count to Bregman. The 0-2 swinging a foul out of play to the right, and this is where the Astros continue to get in trouble. Count's now 1-2. A win tonight, and the Astros are a game up on the Mariners heading into tomorrow. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a drive to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit, and the tying runs on. Second hit for Bregman on the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive hits for the Red Sox. This equals what the Astros did in the third inning.
Here we go.
Ay. This Astros bullpen here in the seventh inning is getting tattooed.
Bregman broke his stick on that swing.
That's the second bat he's broken on that at bat alone.
And that pitch was a ball that he went down and got.
And roped it into left. Got to bring Jarren Duran to the plate. Eighth man to bat in the inning. Duran has walked and singled and is 1 for 2 officially. Lefty to lefty. Here she comes. Swinging a bouncing ball to second. The toss to first is in time. Inning over. But 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They leave the tying run aboard. Time to stretch in Texas. It's the Astros 7 and the Red Sox 6. Oh, boy.
It's getting interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting now.
And it's
Didn't see that inning coming.
It's the young kids in Beantown doing it.
And I love when that happens for a team.
First, it's El Toro Loco going yard, and then the Roman Empire strikes back.
And the Roman Empire's hit was a 2-run homer.
Yep.
So now I got to sit here and break all my fingernails, which they're mostly broken already. How's the young prince doing?
Oh, he's doing good.
Good. I know I'm starting to run out of steam, but
we got a game now, man.
Yeah, we do. Can't run out of steam yet.
No.
2, 3, and 4 are up for the Astros here in the bottom of the 7th. Correa, Altuve, and Walker.
Got to be careful with Altuve. He could probably end up busting this game open again,
like he did yesterday. But you got the man who has the third most walk-offs in Astros history to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. And that is Carlos Correa. Whitlock is on to pitch, and the pitch to Correa is swung on and driven into deep right field and caught by Abreu. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th. And now upsets Jose Altuve, who is 1 for 3. Garrett Whitlock is your new pitcher. 53 1/3 innings pitched, 5-2 record. He's walked 21, struck out 67, and a 2.87 ERA. Let's add a few runs to it. Here's Jose Altuve, 1 for 3 on the night. And the pitch to Jose is swung on and grounded to short. Trevor Story playing him right there. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Yep, Connor Wong officially in as catcher to finish the game up.
Here's Christian Walker, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That came back in the 5th inning ahead of Ramon Urias' 2-run homer. Garrett Whitlock trying to retire the side in order. He delivers a sinker for a strike, and the count's 0-1. One pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm proud of myself. I have not missed a fever game yet this year. It's kind of driven me to stay in the booth. Next one, roped foul to the right. And the count's 1-2 to Christian Walker. No one pitch out this time. One-two pitch. Low, bounce in front of the plate with a slider. And the count's now 2-2. Two and two the count. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball to short. Trevor Story up with it. Tossed to first. Got it. Inning over.
And that's what we needed, was a quick inning.
Very quick inning. Only 7 pitches in that inning. Crunch time now as we go to the 8th. Astros 7 and the Red Sox 6. And they have Story, Abreu, and Gonzalez scheduled to hit.
It's going to get interesting.
Yes, it is.
Something tells me we'll probably see Whitlock again in the 8th.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Wait a minute.
Now, the thing is, if we get the lead, how fast before we see Chapman?
That's a great question. If you don't get the lead, do you see him in the bottom of the 8th inning?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Cora made that move.
Mm-hmm. Do you see Chapman in the bottom of the 8th inning should the Astros hold serve?
I think you do. I mean,
I don't think you're taking any chances
Whitlock only throwing 7, that gives Cora an option. But honestly, in this moment, as tight as this game's going to be, I would throw Chapman in the 8th.
You would throw, if they don't get the lead, would you throw Chapman in the 8th?
If we don't get the lead.
And if they don't get the lead in the 8th, do you, and if they get the lead in the 9th, I beg your pardon, do you leave him in there to try to lock it down?
If we don't tie the game in the 8th, we see Chapman in the bottom. If we tie or get the lead, I think we would see Chapman saved for the 9th.
7-6 our scores. We head to the 8th. The pitch to Story is swung on and fouled out a play to the right for strike 1. Aniel de los Santos, hard-throwing right-hander, warming up in the Astros bullpen. Okert is here in the 8th. 7-6 lead, and the pitch is popped up into center field. Coming on is Cam Smith. He's got it. 1 down in the 8th inning. Good start.
Story has been way too quiet tonight.
Story is now 0 for 4. League leaders in lowest bullpen ERA. Look who is 5th. That's the Red Sox. It pitched to Abreu. Swing and a miss on a slider, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, but the problem is our starters have been hit or miss at best outside of Crochet normally and who else do we have?
One pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 82 miles an hour on that slider.
Giolito's the other one I was thinking of. Bayo's been too spotty for us, and we really don't have a fourth or fifth.
Pitch to Abreu. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Right by him. Now, can you finish him off? 0-2 the count. 1 out in the 8th, 7-6 Astros. A 4-run 7th has got the Red Sox back in this game. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play. We'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 8th inning. Nobody on. Okert's 1-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into right field. Cam Smith. It's Chas McCormick that will call him off. He's got it. 2 down in the inning. Just got under that one. And Abreu is now 0 for 4. So 4, 5, and 6 are 0 for the plate tonight for Boston.
Yeah, that's a problem.
They are 0 for 11. They are a combination 0 for 11.
Yeah, Abreu just missed that slider too.
He did. Romy Gonzalez now stands in.
Milwaukee
7-6 Astros.
Dude,
and
Milwaukee
the pitch way inside, ball 1. How bad is it for Milwaukee, for Pittsburgh?
They are the 10th victim in a row for Milwaukee. Milwaukee's on a 10-game heat right now.
They won 11 in a row earlier before they lost in Seattle. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Got to hurry. Pena scoops it but can't make the play. And
oh, boy. Here we go.
Pena puts the tying run aboard. I'll wait on you to confirm it, but I say E6.
Oh, let's take a look.
Yep. I say E6.
Yeah,
he fumbled the exchange.
It has to be. It would have to be an E6. He fumbled the exchange. That's what it was.
Yep. So, do we have an official ruling?
Nothing as of yet. We're waiting to hear. We're waiting to see it right now.
And Espada's going to go get his right-hander.
Yep. De Los Santos, the former Atlanta Brave this year, is coming in.
So De Los Santos comes in. Okert departs with a runner at first and 2 out in the top of the 8th inning. 7-6 Astros. Pitching change.
And it looks like the Sox are bringing in Ref Schneider. Yeah, Ref Schneider is going to be hitting for Toro.
Okay.
That's kind of interesting. You take out the guy who really jump-started the inning that got you back in the game, and you have Ref Schneider come in.
Facing a hard-throwing right-hander on top of that.
Now, the thing is, does Cora try to counter this move? Because Ref Schneider was announced before the pitching change. So Cora could try to say, all right, well, I'm going to go this road.
Here's where the fun game of chess comes into baseball.
That it does.
Here is where the fun game of chess comes into baseball.
Yeah, it looks like they were actually given a hit for.
Okay. So that goes down as a hit. Iñigo de los Santos in 43 2/3 in Atlanta has a 4.53 ERA. This is his first appearance with the Astros. He's walked 18, struck out 38. There's 2 down in the 8th, and the tying runs aboard. And a pinch hitter for Abraham Toro.
Yep, he's pitching to Ref Snyder. They left him in.
So Ref Snyder stands in right-handed batter's box. First pitch to him is a ball on the outside corner with a fastball, and the count's 0-1. Should the Astros get out of this inning and keep the lead or build on it, do we see Josh Hader in the 9th? I think we do.
Yes.
I think we do. 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second. He is out!
Well,
caught stealing 2-6.
That changes everything.
The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. To the bottom of the 8th, they tried to do a little hit and run, and Gonzalez was nailed with plenty to spare. Bottom of the 8th, Astros 7 and the Red Sox 6. On the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet.
Ref Snyder blew that one.
He sure did. That was a hit and run.
It was. And Ref Snyder just looked at it.
And run. So Ref Snyder or someone else will lead off the 9th inning for the Red Sox in that spot.
Yeah.
Man, why did you send your runner? And Ref Snyder blew, like you said, Ref Snyder
just
blew
looked at it. He just looked at it.
You've got to get a piece of that. If nothing else, you got to at least foul it off.
Yeah.
You can't look that into the glove.
No. And this is going to come back and haunt us.
Hmm. But thanks for helping me talk out the broadcast plan tonight.
I got you, man.
So did any glass break on Raw tonight? No?
Okay. Somewhat, but I'm going to have to catch the last hour later on.
Okay.
I was literally laying down watching it when you messaged me to get in here.
We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Diaz, Urias, and Mauricio Dubon for the Houston Astros. Red Sox led 2-0 at the end of 1. Astros led 3-2 at the end of 3, 5-2 at the end of 4, and 7-2 at the end of 5. First pitch bounced to third. What a play by Bregman, barehanded, 1 out in the 8th. The Gold Glover with the barehanded play.
And it looks like the Sox Sox left Whitlock in. So we are saving Chapman in case things get interesting in the 9th.
I kind of figured that would be the move that they make. Whitlock's pitch to Urias is a strike on the inside corner, and the count's 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-6, Astros with the lead. Swing and miss on the next pitch, and the count is now 1-1. One ball, one strike, one down, bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch on the way. Swing a smash, base hit to left field. So Urias is on with a base hit with a 1 out in the 8th.
And that was a slider that was just out of the zone that Urias got a hold of.
Urias is now 3 for 4 on the night. That'll bring Mauricio Dubon to the plate. 7 runs, 10 hits. Go ahead.
Dubon 0 for 3 right now.
7-10-0 for the Astros, 6-9-0 for the Red Sox. Chas McCormick in the hole, Cam Smith behind him. These are some cool Astros uniforms.
I like
Now we got a conference on the mound.
Connects. I like these City Connects over the other ones. Ref Schneider's in left, Duran in center, Rafaela is over in second, while Romy Gonzalez takes over first.
Those are your Invader Coffee defensive changes. We might be having a new coffee sponsor here in the next couple of weeks. A more natural coffee that doesn't make you crash, and that's more naturally made. Jesus Sanchez will pinch it in place of Mauricio Dubon, so Dubon finishes his night 0 for 3. The pitch to Sanchez, swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 0-1. Yeah, there are going to be some changes, so I'm going to pull the Invader Coffee thing for right now while we're working out this other deal. May have both of them. Don't know. 0-1. Sanchez pops it up. In foul ground. Gonzalez makes the catch. 2 down in the 8th. And I nearly put Pop out to 4 because Gonzalez started at second base. He's at first.
Now, if Rafaela got that would have been interesting. What number you would have put down?
And I probably would have said 8.
Probably.
Because he started in center field.
Yeah.
Taylor Trammell, who hit essentially what was the ceiling home run in game 1 of the Yankee series, now steps up.
Sounds like they're going to have Sanchez in the outfield, and Trammell's probably going to join them.
We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-6. Astros with the lead. Garrett Whitlock at the plate. 2 down, a runner aboard in the 8th.
Trammell at the plate, Whitlock on the bump.
The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a sinker at 95, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, Trammell only stroking 226 this season.
14 pitch for Garrett Whitlock, and Trammell steps out of the box, and now he steps back in. You know what? I'm getting used to and liking this pitch clock. I got to admit it. 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It does speed the game up a little bit.
I never thought I would say that. I never thought I'd say that I'd like the pitch clock, but I'm starting to see its use for it now. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's 1-2. So Trammell hitting for Chas McCormick. He'll be in center field, I would reckon. McCormick went 1 for 3 on the night. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. All right, folks, fasten your seatbelts. We head to the money frame, the top of the 9th inning. Your score, Astros 7 and the Red Sox 6 on the Texas Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet.
95-mile-an-hour sinker is what got Trammell upstairs.
How do you throw a sinker? I've never learned that formation of that pitch.
It's a lot like a two-seamer, but you're holding it more towards the top of the ball than, towards the bottom.
Okay. Okay, now I get it. I'm just imagining myself throwing a two-seamer.
Yeah, but instead of it being, like a closed finger, you kind of spread them out a little bit more.
Gotcha. So it's kind of in between a two-seamer and a splitter.
Yeah.
Am I looking at that right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's why when I was pitching, I always had the four-seamer, and then I spun off of that with a two-seam splitter sinker because they're so similar. And then for the slider, for me, being a lefty, I always kind of had both my index and middle finger on one of the seams and my thumb on the other one on the opposite side. And then I could just snap it off.
Yeah.
And I swear I got like 9 or 10 inches of movement on my sliders.
Nice. Most difficult pitch I could ever learn to throw. 3 of them. A cutter, a knuckleball, and a forkball.
Oh, I never messed with a knuckleball or forkball, but I was trying to work a cutter in senior year.
Yep, a cutter, a knuckleball, and a forkball. Sanchez moves into left field. Trammell moves to center field. McCormick's night is done, and so is Dubon's night.
Yeah.
And they're not going to Josh Hader. They're going to leave De Los Santos in to start the 9th against Refsnyder. First pitch, outside, ball 1. We're in the top of the 9th. Astros 7, Red Sox 6. And the great Rob is hitting at 276, 6 homers. He's driven in 22 on the year. The wind of the 1-0, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Jeremy Pena up with it, toss across the first. Got him, 1 down in the 9th. So after a harrowing 7th inning, a clean 8th for the Astros bullpen.
And it looks like they're going to try to get through the 9th
without seeing Hader.
Well, De Los Santos was pretty effective for Atlanta in this position, so it's kind of one of those. I think they're going to save Hader for when they need him.
Yep. First pitch, fastball inside for ball 1.
Crochet with his shortest outing of the year, 4 innings pitched, 7 hit, 5 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeout. Javier goes 5 innings pitched for the Astros.
Javier's still in line for the win.
Yeah.
Next one's a strike, and the count's even 1-1 to Rafaela. 1 for 2 on the night. Doubled and scored in that 7th inning. And drove in a run. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Walked in the first, flew out in the 5th, doubled in the 7th, and scored a run. 1 ball, 2 strikes. De Los Santos sets, kicks and fires. A swing and a high pop-up. Pena going out for it in short left field. He's got it. 2 down in the inning, and the Red Sox are down to their last out.
I think we saw De Los Santos in Atlanta when we were there, and he gave us fits too, so this doesn't surprise me.
And we got a pinch
hitter. Cedon was jammed on a slider.
Connor Wong, who came in the 7th inning, is now the last hope for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball off of Pena into left field. That's a base hit. Wong will make the turn, headed for second. He's there with a 2-out double and the tying run aboard.
And here comes the Roman Empire.
Here's the Roman Empire. And the last time that Roman Anthony was up, all he did was launch a 2-run homer in the 7th inning.
Wong with a Pena's arm. Double.
That went off of Pena's arm. And Espada is going to go get Hader.
Yeah, this is what they were waiting for.
This is what they were waiting for. Lefty versus lefty. Hader will try to lock it down. 7. No, they're not going to get Hader. They're going to get another lefty and save Hader for later on in the series. Got a pitching change. Break is 1:05. We'll tell you the new pitcher after this.
Bennett Souza.
Bennett Souza will try to close it out.
This could get interesting.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, it could get interesting. They're in the bottom of the 5th in the Bay, and the Giants and Padres are scoreless. Other games tonight: Cardinals win over the Rockies 3-2. The The Rangers have come all the way back and have tied the D-backs at 6. They're going to extras.
Ooh, that could shake up the West.
Angels lead the Dodgers 2-0. Top of the 5th inning there in the Battle of Los Angeles. Rays 2, Athletics 0 in the top of the 3rd. Earlier tonight, it's Phillies over the Reds 4-1. Yankees over the Twins 6-2. Royals beat the Nats 7-4 in Kansas City. Brewers over the Pirates 7-1. So it's Bennett Sousa that will be the new pitcher for the Houston Astros. 47 1/3 innings pitch, making his 41st appearance. ERA of 2.66. He's walked 14. And he has struck out 53. And he'll try to lock it down against the Roman Empire and Roman Anthony. First pitch is a ball inside with a slider. The count is 1-0, and that was a dangerous pitch. With the runners in scoring position this year, Roman Anthony 381. He proved it in the 7th inning. The lone home run came tonight. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, and the count's even 1-1. Good pitch by Bennett Sousa.
Sousa's not going to want to give him a fastball this at bat. Roman's sitting on it.
He's sitting on the fastball, and he's sitting on that slider.
Yeah, but that slider can jam.
Sousa looks at second. 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle for a fastball for a strike, and the count's 1-2. And the Red Sox are down to their final out. Sousa 2 for 4. A single, a strikeout, flying out to center, a home run, 2 runs scored, and 2 runs driven in.
That's Roman Anthony, not Sousa.
Roman Anthony. Thank you. Oh, boy. I'm tired. 1-2 the count. 2 down. Here in the top of the 9th inning. Hold on to your seats, folks. Sousa has his sign from Diaz, and now comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that is the ball game. Put it in the book. And Sousa finishes the game 2 for 5 on the night. Great job by Bennett Sousa. And the final score tonight, the Astros beat the Red Sox in game 1 of a big 3-game series by a final of 7-6.
That was a nasty slider to get Anthony at the end of that. That just
very nasty.
That just hung upstairs and then just dropped to the bottom corner.
Man, you can't mess with that.
No, you can't. You just can't.
You cannot mess with that. That was a great, great pitch. Now let's go over the final totals for tonight's game. For the Red Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. But for the winning Astros, and I should have started with them first. This will tell you how tired I am getting right now. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 on base. And for the Red Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 on base. Christian Javier is the winner. Garrett Crochet, the loser. The save goes to Bennett Sousa. This game was played in 2 hours and 42 minutes at Daikin Park in Houston with an attendance of 39,330. Big Dog Shane, I thank you for helping me get through this because I felt the wall creeping up fast, and you helped get me through it. I really appreciate you, brother.
Hey, man, even though it was a loss, it was fun to see us get close, and you know what? There's always tomorrow.
There is always tomorrow. Game 2 of this series is tomorrow at 8:10, part of Snowman Sportsnet Twincast. We'll start the party at 7:15 with a leadoff into the Fever hosting the Dallas Wings, and that starts at 7. That party starts at 7:30, and then we'll be poking in with updates all night at 8:10 with the Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Your final one more time. Astros 7, Red Sox 6. Astros now a full game up on the West, on Seattle in the West Division. For the Big Dog, Shane Lake, our in-studio engineer is Victor Locke, our coordinating producer, the beautiful Dr. K. My name is Brian Snow. Hope that y'all enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. The following is a presentation of Houston Astros baseball alternative play-by-play style on Snowman Sportsnet. We'll see you tomorrow for our debut twin cast on the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and help the channel grow. So long, everybody. Preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet, a division of Snowman Multimedia, celebrating 30 years of broadcast excellence.
Good night, everybody.